All right, welcome to Change Catalyst. So Christopher Musa is going to be the next Minister of Defense. Wow, amazing. Two things about Christopher Musa that you want to know. First of all, Christopher Musa, like VDM said, met up with VDM just to know information about what happened in, but what is that place in Benue State again that they killed over 200 people. But surprisingly, how VDM made this video and he did not tell us what later happened. Okay, so what did the man later do? Okay, the same Christopher Musa was accused of coup and removed as CDS. I'll make a video on that. But more importantly, I respect that man for one idea he brought as Chief of Defense Staff. And that idea is what I want you to give me your 3 minutes to expatiate on. That is a real factor Nigeria needs to change on. You see, first of all, Nigeria is surrounded by francophone countries. See, if you go to the west, east, south, and north of Nigeria, except from the east where water surrounds us, every other part of Nigeria is surrounded by countries that speak French. Even Cotonou border, they speak French. There's no part of Nigeria that you can escape if you don't know how to speak French. And language is a big barrier, is a troublesome thing, is a thing that unites people. If there should be an Africa outrage of inter-country fight or intercontinental war, first thing you should know is that most of the neighboring country will team up against Nigeria because we don't speak their language, we don't understand their culture. As such, we need to to create the clear boundary between us and them. Not boundary in terms of economy, but boundary in terms of landmass. So that fence Christopher Musa advised is very important. But unlike the way he advised it, Change Catalyst is proposing that we should have a fence that is not sponsored by government. You know, when government sponsors a project, first of all, the project legal. Let's say if it's Wicked that will do the project. Obviously, if Wicked do the project, it will come out faster, but we know the cost padding will be very high. A project of 2 billion will not take 50 billion. We know. Someone will ask, how do government get funding if we say government should not get this project done? First of all is, you see, if we have private sectors, people should invest in security and own Nigerian security. The government has failed us. Except you still enjoy people dying and you're hoping on government. We've seen Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Service being removed and replaced, ministers removed and replaced, and nothing is done. This fence is a hope. But how do we get the money? All the able systems and personalities should donate to this project and supervise this project. Is when we donate to this project and supervise this project as Nigerians. That is when we prioritize safety and we get efficiency and we get the result, the desired result. We are not depending on government. Government will fail us except we are enjoying this debt. It's time we take up that fence project, remove it from government hand and invest in it through donation, have the military come in and assist with private auditors watching what is happening, private procurement system, and at the end of the day, we ourselves protecting ourselves. And yeah, I'm free to donate 20 naira, 100 naira, 1 million. We are here. Every individual, the billionaires should donate a billion, millionaires in million, thousandaires in thousand, hundredaires in hundred, and units in units. The world is in a modern generation. When it comes to security, you modernize security. Change Catalyst is proposing that, yes, Christopher Musa, you are now going to be the minister. We pray so. When you become the minister, you have now the fundings to go ahead and fence Nigeria. On fencing Nigeria, please don't fence Nigeria in the local way or old modern way. Let's have a modern fence that is built with technology. All those missile repellent gadgets, guns, and artilleries attached to that fence. Okay, an electric fence with alarm signal that have its way of alerting military base to respond to any breach in that fence, so that people will have parts they come into the. Do you know Nigeria is so disobeyed that I have a brother in US Marine. When he was coming to Nigeria, they asked him not to take a flight directly to Nigeria to come and visit his family. He should first stop in Ghana, then use transit to come into Nigeria. That's to show you how porous Nigeria. If anybody that cannot get clearance to come in Nigeria has his way to just drop in neighboring country and just walk into Nigeria. It's that bad. So fencing is very important, but a modernized fencing. A modernized fencing where you cannot just bridge it because the security equipment is very high. Then that should be like the primary security equipment. Then secondary, around that border inward to Nigeria, we have a kind of natural lifestyle or life park where we have something like a zoo, but it's just a wildlife place where you train snakes, all these dangerous animal, lions, let them have a free, just the boundary between those fence and a bit into Nigeria. Those like to be reserved, national reserves, where even if you manage jump those fence and beat those artilleries and high-tech weapons and drones that survey that, those animals will treat you a lesson before you come into Nigeria. So when you come into Nigeria, into Nigerian state, you know you're in Nigerian state. As such, we protect ourselves from this jihadist attitude, people that we don't know if they are us brother killing us or outsider. This change catalyst, you can also build in this idea, and congratulations in advance. We just want you to do something now that you have this power. Now what's the why? Change catalyst will create the change but remain unchanged. Just my tips on and a way to say congratulations.